What's going on, good people? Brandmaster Martina with Yelverton here. Come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state where you are catching this live from on today. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, we are actually going to be discussing planning for next quarter's brand goals. And I'm going to share some insight to some tips and some strategies that you can utilize to go ahead and move forward because business metrics do matter. If you're not tracking your business growth, then how is it do you really expect to be able to make progress? So that's what we're going to discuss for today. I hope you guys are excited about that information as we begin to close out March. I'm really excited about the information I'm going to share today, again, for planning for next quarter's brand goals. Let's go ahead and jump right over into that information. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina with Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, GoHighLevel, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order. I switched your vowels. Excuse me for that. Come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable, you guys. Go ahead and post your city and state so I can actually catch where you guys are getting this value from on today. Today, we are actually closing out the month of March, and today we're actually going to discuss planning for the future of your brand, okay, and what it is that you're trying to do, next quarter's goals and all of that. And so again, if you're not tracking your business growth, how in the world is it that you expect to be able to really make progress? So today I'm going to walk you through some of the key business metrics that you need to be paying attention to. And if you are an entrepreneur and you're serious about your business, then you should be tracking these specific metrics, okay? We're talking about revenue, conversions, customer retention, brand awareness, and more. And if you choose to join us over inside of the BrandYOU free community, then you'll actually be able to get a checklist where you can go through what it is that you're currently doing and see if there is anything that you are missing. So specifically for today, we're going to cover what is most important about those business metrics that you guys need to track, how to measure customer retention, revenue, and brand awareness, and some of the best tips that you can use to track your KPIs. That's your key performance indicators, okay? Hey there, Teresa. Well, good to see you. Hey, Lexi, Michael as well. So again, if you are interested in actually scaling and growing your business, which is what we're discussing here in the month of March, as we close out, is about mastering your brand's growth and your content mastery, future planning, and all of that. And today specifically, we're discussing how to plan for that, okay? And so I am going to ensure that I cover some of the most important business metrics that you need to pay attention to, and that's with regards to your revenue and your profit margins, okay? So if you are measuring the total income and what's left after expenses, then you're going to get a fairly close number so that you can budget your business and your branding and your expenses accordingly, right? We're talking about conversion rates. If you have no idea what that is, that's how many leads or website visitors actually turn and convert into paying customers, okay? What does that look like when we refer to retention and how many of those customers keep coming back? That is what retention is. So I'm just throwing out some quick, short, concise definitions of these different areas so that you can pay attention inside of your brand and your business to how this correlates to you. We're talking about the engagement and the brand awareness, social media interactions, okay? That is the engagement, the website traffic, how many people are coming to your websites or your funnels, and search rankings, how you are showing up on the web. If you have no idea and you're not paying attention to those small metrics, then how in the world are you tracking your brand growth? Okay. Reach, social media likes, comments, shares, all of that is important. And you need to know this is what, when you hear the question, where is your audience at? You hear a lot of people say, be where your audience is at. Well, if you have no idea what those metrics look like, then you don't know where they are and where you should be focusing your attention. So we took a week off in week 2 of March, just so we could see what the engagement would look like. We're case studying, we're testing some of the things here, okay? You guys prefer me to be live on TikTok and on IG versus just posting the reels on TikTok and IG. I paid attention to that. And so when I pull up the statistics and I'm showing you some of these values and how these things are correlating, I'm able to see, based on these statistics, what you guys like, where you are, how this correlates with regards to my reach, my engagement. And we're actually having to bounce back from that 1 week, 4 days. Took it from thousands of a percent increase down to the red, okay, the bloody red. And I'm going to pull that up and show you guys who are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook in just a moment. But again, if I had never done that case study, I would not have known how important it is to still cast live on TikTok and IG, even though you cannot always see the screen that I'm sharing. You guys are interested in the information on TikTok and you're interested in the information on IG. And then there are many of you that are more interested in the long form video that happens over on the YouTube channel. But again, if you are not paying attention to these metrics, you will not know. So you want to make sure that you are taking the opportunity to pay attention to the metrics, okay? Again, when you get this information, when you understand what the customer lifetime value is, and that's how much revenue does a customer generate over the span of the time that they are with you, then you understand that what gets measured gets improved. If you track these numbers, it will help you scale smarter, not harder. Say I was not tracking this metric, and I was putting so much focus over on LinkedIn, not realizing that you guys much more prefer to see the information here over on TikTok or IG. I would be literally wasting a lot of time. So I'm going to have to shift you guys around here on TikTok. Of course, today, after traveling yesterday, I did not come in and jump right back into ensuring that I was, and I'm going to be a little cricket for you guys today, ensuring that I was charged up and ready to go. Had to put you guys kind of at an angle on the charger. So again, if you do not take the opportunity to track these metrics, you won't know the difference. Say I was spending extra time focusing over on LinkedIn, not realizing that you guys much prefer the information and for me to share here on TikTok. I wouldn't know that. So that would be working harder, wasting a lot of time, spending effort over on LinkedIn, not realizing you guys are actually much more engaged here on TikTok or much more engaged here on YouTube. Okay. That's one of the reasons that you need to track it. Again, what gets tracked, what gets measured, what gets paid attention to, you can now improve because you know the numbers. Okay. So let's talk about how to measure the customer retention or the revenue or the brand awareness, okay? If you don't have analytics set up, you are not going to be able to get these numbers. And it depends on where specifically you're utilizing your analytics. Analytics are included inside of your HighLevel account. So inside of your HighLevel account that you get when you come into a membership, you have everything you guys have seen me showing you for the last 90 days. For the last 3 months, January, February, and March, there are statistics, there are analytics, There are social media platforms, funnels, websites, chat features, posting features. I've been showing you guys for the last 3 months, and all of that is included inside of your HighLevel account. And so when you get your membership over at the Brand You Agency, you get a HighLevel account, and you are available to literally use that account for everything in your business, from the beginning structure of your brand all the way through to your metrics. Okay. And when I'm talking about metrics, I'm talking about when you use, you can even use Google Analytics. You can use a CRM dashboard. Again, you can use your HighLevel account to actually see and track your system and what's going on. When you monitor the customer retention, you want to see how many clients return to not only buy from you, learn from you, engage with you repeatedly. That's how you'll be able to see your customer retention, as well as you are available to pay attention to the social media metrics and the engagement, so you can see your reach, your views, your impressions, your clicks, your comments, your shares. You can see all of that in one place. I'll say it again. You can see all of that in one place. You don't have to bounce from platform to platform to platform. You are available to see all of that in one place. So I'm going to take an opportunity to move the phone here briefly so I can show you guys on TikTok, because you aren't available to see it. If it will allow me to turn the camera around. You guys don't know. You know, I don't know a whole lot about how to do this, but if I'm available to flip the camera around, you guys will be able to see that. Don't laugh at me if I can't do it, because you know I may not know. Let's see. There we go. Flip camera. Did it do it? Boom. So it did it. All right. Your girl learning something today. All right. So here I'm actually showing you the dashboard, and you're available to see the social media performance here, and you're available to actually pay attention. So as I told you, we took a major dip when we came off of going live here on TikTok and IG. And so if you see right here, the numbers went way down. And now they're just starting to bounce back from us beginning to go again. We're talking about over the course of over 1,000 impressions went down. Over 500, what that reach was, it went down. And again, this is from us choosing not to go live. And again, we can see it all in one place. Facebook, here we go. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and your Google My Business profile. You are available to see all of these metrics in one place. So you don't have to bounce around from platform to platform when you utilize this social media app, this branding app, this website app, okay, this app inside of your account that you get in our membership called GoHighLevel. You're available to see everything in one place, okay? So I'm going to now share the screen with you guys here who are on Facebook, who are on LinkedIn, and who are on YouTube. You guys get to see the screen all the time, but I wanted to be able to have the opportunity just now to share that. There we go, to be able to share that with those who very rarely get to see it on TikTok. So again, you guys know over time, you've seen me share the screen plenty of time, but I was just sharing and showing in one place we're available to see Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and even Google My Business profile, depending on, where it's gathering that information. All right. You're able to see all of that. And in case you guys didn't know, if you do have a GoHighLevel account, and I know I keep saying GoHighLevel and this HighLevel, but if you have your agency app, how about that? You're available to see all of these metrics in one place. You don't have to bounce around from platform to platform. Well, one of the areas that I was wondering, why in the world can I not see any LinkedIn data? Before this used to always say 0, and that's because LinkedIn provides you data on a page, not a profile. And currently all of this time I've had a profile. Mind you, I am not a LinkedIn expert, so who knew? Now you know. If you actually are using this app and you're wanting to track your metrics, I've been on LinkedIn for several years, did not know that there was the option to be able to see the data inside of my app. And I was wondering why I couldn't see the data. And it was because LinkedIn pulls into this app from a page, not from a profile. And I've had a profile for years. So we've actually now added a page on LinkedIn. And now we will be able to track the metrics here inside of a platform. So I don't have to bounce around from platform to platform. Again, this week we discussed saving time, working smarter, not harder. And that is one of the ways that we utilize this app to work smarter and not harder. Okay. You're also available to look at this information and you'll know what's working and what's not working with your strategy. Understanding these numbers will help you make better business and brand decisions so that you can increase your revenue. Again, if you are not utilizing everything or a tool that has about 90% of your information in one place, you are going to, number one, get caught trolling. Okay, you're going to waste a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of stress because you're going to have to log in, log out, go from platform to platform to platform. And you're going to have to try to figure out what did this platform say compared to the next platform, and what did that platform say compared to the next platform. You're not going to be able to see all of your metrics here in one area and comparatively see what's working better. Okay, and so when you're seeing the numbers and these are kind of low, again, that is because we took 4 days within 1 week off of going live and the numbers decreased drastically. So that lets me know that I need to pay attention to staying live when I'm giving you this value during this 1 hour a day that we are actually live, giving this value 4 to 5 times a week. This needs to be a part of my strategy consistently because the numbers will tell me. All right. So if you understand that, then it will help you, like I say, make better decisions. So when you hear me talk about KPIs, that's key performance indicators, the best tools, again, that you can use for that is the analytics and the data that is provided inside of your app. That's number one. You can also use Google Analytics because it tracks your website traffic, your engagement, and your conversions. Again, inside of your HighLevel account, where we're referring to your CRM, then that actually monitors your leads, your email engagement, as well as your customer's journey. Sure, you can tap outside and see what the Facebook and the Instagram insights are telling you to measure the social media performance, but you would want to be able to do that inside of the app so that you aren't bouncing around. Here's the kicker. You can also track your payments and the performance of your payments, your reports, right? Sure, you get the report from your revenue and your payment trends inside of your Stripe or your PayPal account. But when you want to be able to, again, look in one app and see all of that inside one app, makes sense to me. Okay. And then you're also able to track your links and things like that to see what marketing efforts are driving traffic back to your funnel. You want to be able to pay attention to all of that. You don't need to track everything, but when you see what is moving the needle in your business, that is what you want to trigger your mind to pay attention to. Okay. So some of you may have some objections, and I love getting into the objections that you guys have so that we can figure out how to reframe some of that thinking that you have, some of that stinking thinking, how you can fix it. And some of you may be saying, I don't understand the numbers. Great. Start with one simple tracking tool. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to know how to use them all. Start with one. How is your social media post performing? That's the one that you can start with. Because if you're going to be on social media as often as many of us are on social media, then what you want to pay attention to is what is actually working in your favor on social media. You don't want to be on social media just for happenstance. You want to be on there paying attention to what is actually moving the needle. The numbers were exploding on Instagram, and I'm not an Instagram person. I literally was focused on YouTube. However, when I'm paying attention to my metrics and my metrics are telling me that my numbers are moving on Instagram, it was time to make a press, pause, pivot, and pay attention to those numbers on IG. Okay. You don't have to pay attention to all the numbers. Just pay attention to the numbers that are actually working and do more of that. Okay. In addition to all of that, you may say, I don't have time to track my metrics. Well, that's the main reason I'm telling you that you should have this account, that you should be in this membership at learnleadandlevelup.com. You should be in this membership, and you should do what? You should pay attention to the one platform that shows you everything in one area. Again, by far saving you crazy amounts of time. You can actually automate a report. You can click a button, set a widget so that your numbers will come directly to your inbox. So should you choose, if you don't want to have to open your app. I don't know why you wouldn't open your app. Okay. Literally, you can go directly to your dashboard, and I'll show one area here of a dashboard that I set up quickly, and you are available to see quickly. Okay, so here are the conversations that I haven't followed up with today. Here are the total number of website views that are currently going on for a specific website that I've indicated. Here are how many views are actually going into the funnel, and here are what the revenue trends look like for the course of the week. You're able to see that in one snapshot, quick, fast, and in a hurry. So if you don't have enough time, then that is exactly why you should actually be focused on what? This information. Again, you may also say, I don't know what to do with the data once I collect it. I don't know how. When you collect the data and you see what's working, do more of what's working. When you see what's not working, don't do that no more. Okay? Did everybody hear that? The objection or the excuse you may have is that you don't know what to do with the data once you collect it. Do what's working, don't do what's not working. That's as easy as I can say, you say that. Numbers aren't scary. They're just actually the key to help you making smarter, better, more wise, strategic moves inside of your business. Okay. So you may be also wondering how to set up or monitor your growth metrics. Again, it's an easy setup inside of your HighLevel account. There's this little widget feature over here. Once you select to get inside of your account, you go to your dashboard, you can add widgets. And when you add them, it will allow you to see all of the options that you have over here in the right-hand corner. And when you are available to see what it is that you have the ability to see, then you can make changes. Right? You can add contact information, appointments, opportunities, visitor data. There is so much information that you can actually just set up that you can see in a snap. Okay. You're actually available to come into your account, click on the widgets, set up everything that you can see right there in one account. You use the analytics to send you emails. You actually, if you choose to go to the various platforms, you can look at the insights. But more important, if you use what is available inside of your app, you can see everything on one dashboard. You want to make sure that you're taking time to check this daily, weekly, not monthly. The reason I say daily or weekly is because inside of the app, it's going to show you the entire weekend in a glance, but you could also say, hey, I want to see how this particular post has performed over the course of a month, over the course of 3 months. You can change the data to see what's moving the needle, and you can adjust your strategy based on what is working. Improve what's working, cut what is not. All right. And then you're available to also look at the trends, and you can tweak your strategy according to that. So that is the best way that I would suggest you utilize this membership to track what's working in your business. Again, pay attention to what's working, do more of that, stop doing what's not working, and don't do any more of that. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So the question I want to ask for today is, if you are actually tracking your metrics, what is one business metric you want to begin tracking now that you know, honestly, the importance of tracking? If you are currently not tracking, what one business metric will you begin to track so that you are able to plan for next quarter? All right. I have that scrolling across the screen. You guys can see that. Just asking a simple question. What are you currently doing that you know you need to either do more of or stop doing? Or what is it that you are not doing and you need to start doing so that you're available to pay attention to the strategies and what's going on inside of your business? Okay. As we recap, again, if you don't track your numbers, you can't grow strategically. You need to focus on the business metrics, the retention, the revenue, the engagement, and the conversions so that you can make better business and brand decisions. You also want to use different tracking mechanisms like Google Analytics, your HighLevel dashboard, your CRM, and those reports to stay focused and stay informed on what's going on in your business, both in profit, but also inside of engagement and social media. And then you want to make sure that you set aside time each week to actually adjust your strategy. So you guys know who have been plugged in and who have been consistent. In January, we began this journey talking about branding foundations, the basics all the way through audience engagement, where we were dealing a lot with awareness, right? And then in February, we started dealing with building and scaling the brand, and we really got in on social media and branding maintenance, how you can keep things up, make consistent efforts and changes and things like that. And that was the connection portion of what we did. And this month, we've been focused on mastering the brand growth, the content, how you can repurpose that content, saving you time. And now we're actually going to be discussing future planning in the month of April, May, and June. We're going into Q2 next week. We'll have the agenda available for you guys. But again, if you have not had the opportunity to come into the BrandYOU community, that's at learnleadandlevelup.com, I encourage you to do so that you can actually get that time that you need to actually have that group consult, hear from other members who are inside of the network, and do the things that you need to do to move the needle. We're already, 1 or 2 days from the end of the first quarter. What are you going to do to grow and scale your business? What are you going to do to move the needle in your business? Are you going to wait another 90 days, or are you going to go ahead and jump in and get started with us now? Again, you can find more information out about all of that over in the LearnLeadandLevelup.com community, the BrandYOU community. And I would love to have you guys come over and join us. Meet us in After Office today. We get started in about 3 minutes, and we're there until 2 o'clock to answer any business branding questions that you may have, to try to help you, of course, move the needle in your business. I thank you for this roller coaster ride that you've been on with us for the last 90 days. I thank you for jumping in on TikTok and jumping in on IG, for being consistent on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And I hope that you will continue to move forward with us as we move forward to the next level in the second quarter. Thank you again for your time on today. And I hope to see you guys join us over inside of the community. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina with Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, GoHighLevel, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is, after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order.